Hey, welcome back to Giving Chances Farm. And today, like most videos that we do, just out here at nighttime doing our nightly chores. We are, we are out here just milking. We've already fed all the other animals. So me and Taylor fed the pigs, and today I had a little bit of the leftover food and some of the milk that we get off of the goats. Once it gets past that like third day or so, it tends to me, it starts tasting
like their food.
Like their food. Tony, on the other hand, he can drink it. Oh, past that third day. I think he sometimes goes all the way up to like that 5th day. But me, on the other hand, I can't.
I can't either.
I get that alfalfa taste, and it just doesn't.
I can't drink it up to that point without chocolate.
I don't drink it without chocolate in it either. But I was never a white milk drinker. I was always chocolate. So I brought that out and some leftover, like the gravy for biscuits and gravy, and reheated that up and put it in some of the milk that I fed to the pigs and split it up between the two of them. So they got them a little extra treat today. We got the eggs, so the production of the hens
went down,
are back up since we've gotten rid of those
roosters.
How many roosters did we end up having? Was it like 10? Yeah, it was 10 roosters, and we got rid of 3 drakes. So between the 10 roosters that we got, the hens had picked up back to their laying. And then I think some of the, either the ones we hatched or some of the ones that we bought, which some of the ones that we bought are supposed to be colorful egg layers. So we haven't gotten any of
their eggs
yet, unless, you know, they happen to have the wrong tags on them and they ended up laying brown eggs. But
and I get us an egg.
Like I said, we can tell, like when a hen first starts laying, their first egg is a lot smaller than a hen that's been laying for quite some time. And then sometimes when a hen goes through her molting stages, if you're new to chickens, molting is when they start losing their feathers, and then the new feathers start coming in. And normally a chicken will do that 1 to 2 times a year. Now, if you have a rooster that likes to pull on top of them and pull the feathers out, they'll have to produce more feathers besides just in their molting stage. So, and then let's see what.
And sometimes the outer shell, if they're newer, the outer shell won't be on it.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But that has a lot to do with their nutrition intake. Sometimes that can happen when they're not getting the right nutrients for their eggs. And are you talking about the hard shell part of it? So if hold on a second, I got a sprayer. If a chicken lays an egg that doesn't have the hard shell part of it on the outside, that means either that cycle of when that egg was inside the chicken didn't go through that process, or your chicken may need, either you can feed them oyster shells or some type of calcium, which, I mean, you can take your
Eggshells.
the eggshells that you use to cook eggs with and crumble them and feed them back to the chicken.
You can also use that for sprinkling around yours.
Yes, you can also take the eggshells and sprinkle them around your vegetable plants. That way, or you can put them, I guess, around your any kind of plant. So I also use those around my strawberry plants. That way, when the slugs would happen to go to the strawberry, then it would cut them and they would end up dying, which is the same thing with your tomato plants or pepper plants or whatever you're doing. You're just stopping that predator, of which would be like the insects, from getting your fruit or vegetable, whatever the case may be. But then also, once the shell breaks down, it also puts calcium back into the dirt too. You want to get hot chocolate for me? Mm-hmm. So then, what else had the girl, I guess Michaela, she gave a bottle to, you guys call them socks. The other one, Brownie, he basically stopped eating a bottle.
He never took the bottle.
Well, he took it a little bit, but
Yeah.
he stopped taking a bottle most of the, maybe like a week or so after they were born, when we started bottle feeding them. He stopped.
And,
But on Sunday night will be our last feeding for socks, because on that following Monday, both of the boys will turn 3 months, and they usually say about 3 months is when you can stop bottle feeding them. So that'll be one less thing that we have to do. We'll just have to increase a little bit of the grain side of it.
we're gonna have to throw them a birthday party.
For being 3 months old.
Yeah.
They're big for being 3 months, though.
Yeah.
And the other thing with new chickens, they may not lay in the brooding box.
The nesting box.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have, I don't know who got the eggs earlier?
It was me.
It was you?
Mhm.
Where did you end up finding the smaller ones?
The
Were they in the
smaller ones
box?
were in the box, and there was a bigger one next to the corn.
It's probably either a duck or a chicken. Because ducks usually lay there
Well, usually the ducks are laying
outside.
their eggs when they come in at nighttime.
Yeah.
So in the morning,
Mhm.
we will get the duck eggs from the night before.
Yeah.
So let's see what else.
Chickens. I noticed that your new flock, I saw that you hung the feeder out.
Oh, so in the A-frame feeder
Yeah.
on mine and Tony's future egg layers, we took one of the hanging feeders instead of using the little red plastic ground feeders. And I just took some baling twine and hung it up on that center. Michaela, will you fan the flies off of her legs? So I hung it up on the brace at the top in the middle, so it'll be hanging. But our plan is to eventually, I know we keep on saying it, but we're just gonna have to break down and mine and Tony's will go in the A-frame inside the chicken run for a couple days, like we did with those other ones that we did, that's running around with the original flock. Go ahead and eat, baby. So we'll do the same. Hey, it's okay. Can you stand? We'll
Do you need me to hold her leg?
No. We'll do the same with those. It's just the flies are bugging her. And then, with the girls' laying flock, we need to put, the dog kennel and around the little red shed by the garden. We'll put some dog kennel panels up around that so they can't
Get out.
not for them to get out. I mean, that isn't the plan for that too, but for as many predators to come in to get them. So we'll take the I know in the backyard, the dog's kennel, I have some, can't remember if it's cattle panel pieces cut up that's on top or if it was some kind of other smaller hole
It's cattle panel.
Panels that we stuck on it.
And then we put a tarp over that.
But we'll take those and put it over the top of the panels over there. But I know in the past we had to do that because we had a chicken hawk try and get some of our older chickens that we had probably, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago or so. So we try and keep them a little bit more protective over there. We haven't really had much problem, knock on some wood, with some chicken hawks, but
What's chicken hawk?
they're the hawks that will scoop down and take your chickens out and kill them and eat them.
And I have another question.
What's your question?
Can we clip our duck's wings?
Why do we need to clip the duck wings? None of them has flown out. I mean, I know they can fly a little bit, but none of them has attempted to fly out.
I was just asking because
But I think you can clip them. But, I mean, there's no need for us to do it. We haven't even clipped any of the chickens' wings yet. But tomorrow, plan on a future video coming out. We're gonna go out and check the bees and then start getting them prepped for fall time. So we'll be treating with oxalic acid and possibly checking on their food sources to make sure that they have, it just scared me by a hiccup or coughing up something, but checking on the bees to make sure that they have plenty of food stores before we go into the winter. So we'll be doing that hopefully tomorrow, as long as the weather permits us to do it, and it's not supposed to be hot like it has been in the past. So well, we're gonna finish doing this and go back in and start settling down for nighttime. Huh?
Cat fight.
And we also have brown bears to put out in the house.
Huh?
What? We're bale grazing again.
Oh, yeah, with the weather, they're not having as much rain, we are having to start feeding hay because of the grass not doing any of its growing. But hope you enjoyed watching the video. Thanks for hanging out with us, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share on all your social media, and have a nice day. Bye.